Thank you all very much for coming out here to be with me tonight.
Well, tonight, did not think they were going to.
A few minutes ago, I called Senator Merkley and congratulated him on his re-election to the U.S. Senate. And I wish him well, because I wish America well. The time has come to unite and work together to solve the great challenges of our country. Though I had obviously hoped that he would have been calling me with that speech. But I'm still very proud of our campaign. I'm proud of the fact that we ran a race on principles, ideas, and seriousness. And I'm honored and humbled by the support that so many of you have given me across this state. Your voice was heard, and even though we didn't come out on top tonight, you did make a difference. I appreciate each one of you that fought so hard for me, just as I would have fought for you in the U.S. Senate. Those of you who gave so generously of your time and treasure, knocking on doors in the rain and making phone calls like Moya, who did it 8 hours a day for weeks. And those of you who put your faith in me because you shared the same vision that I do. So many times when I was out on the campaign trail, people would come up to me and grab me by the arms and look me in the eye. And I remember particularly one young man at the Chief Joseph Rodeo who came up to me and said, "You have to win. You have to help us." He understood, and you all understand, that this wasn't about me. It's not about you. It's about our children, our country, and our future. I'm thrilled to introduce to you tonight my family that were able to come out, some of them from Tennessee, my brother Michael, my sister Margaret, my nephew Zachary, and my mom, who I hope I look like when I get a little bit older. And my dad and brother who are still back in Tennessee who weren't able to come tonight. I also want to thank my 4 children who signed on to this journey with me. On the campaign trail, I often tell the story about all of us standing in the kitchen trying to decide whether or not to run for this office. And my kids all said to me, "Mom, why would you leave a job that you trained until you're 35 years old to do and everybody loves you, to take on a job where people make up all sorts of really nasty things about you on the internet?" And boy, do they. I remember talking with a friend who had run for Senate a couple years ago, and I said to her, I said, "I swear I cannot believe the things that they're saying. They just make it up. They're unencumbered by the truth." And she said to me, "Oh, Monica, politics is a totally fact-free zone." So when I explained to them my motivation, I had to explain to the kids why I wanted to do this, and the best way I could do that was talking about a little boy with a brain tumor that I took care of years ago. Took out his tumor and he did very well, and he came back afterwards and gave me a thank you note. And on that thank you note it said, "If we're not here to make life better for one another, then what's the point?" I want to thank my 4 kids, Jake, Jared, Sarah, and Daniel, who have been with me every step of the way. This has not really been very easy on you guys. I know that, and I love you very much, and I know the sacrifices that you made, and I promise I will make it up to you at some point in some way. I want to thank my patients and staff from Randall Children's Hospital, Emmanuel Children's Hospital, for their patience in putting up with me as I pursued this. And I guess maybe God wants me to be a pediatric neurosurgeon for a little bit longer.
Right again.
And I appreciate all of my dear friends who are here tonight. I'm grateful for all of you for your love and support in this campaign. I hope you know how much I appreciate all you have done. I appreciate my campaign who made such a strong effort to communicate our message across the state so that they could hear loud and clear our vision for this state and this country. The office that I sought belongs to the people of Oregon, to all of the moms who are struggling to make ends meet, to all of our small business owners who are holding on, and to those who lost their jobs and homes over the past 6 years. The people of Oregon want leaders who won't kick the can of our problems down the road to the next generation. They want leaders who will make the tough choices so that we can put our state and our country on a path to prosperity that does not lead to a dead end. There's a clear path back to prosperity for the people of Oregon, a path where common sense is more important than partisanship, a path rooted in trust and belief in individuals and families, a path that puts Oregon first and Washington, D.C. last. I hope that Oregon will once again return to that path. I thank you so much for the honor and privilege to be your Republican nominee for this great state of Oregon. And thank you again to all of you who fought alongside me in this race. My message to you tonight is never give up that fight. Thank you all.